This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software and BizAway.
Just waiting for the clock to tick over, 15 minutes behind, but now we're getting going. Oh, this seemed like it had an edge on it, I've got to say. It's going to run away for, well, it's a pretty tight two. Well, Samuel has a different approach. It turns into him and he whacks it out of the ground. Maximo. And this is the difficulty to Kasim. I think he's very happy bowling at the left-hander, if you can be happy bowling at Basil George, but it's a better matchup. Now a little bit short and it's cut away. Nice shot. Make sure they don't let any slip. Basil's after him though, and he's going to go over mid-wicket. Maximo. Fairly heavily Group A, but not exclusively in the first half. All right, up in the air. Again, last over the power play. This will go for 4. Oh, that's a shot. That one's into the car park. We'll mind the cars. Oh, well, I didn't see it, but it made a bad sound. Maximo time, and it might be time to call the insurers. Surprise waiting for it. Now, this is hit really well as well. It's going to be 4. Hello to Heinrich Gericke as well, who was the one that told me whose car it was. And now this is going to be up and over the top as well. I think that's gone all the way. Again, reaches. And, yeah, that's just going to carry the rope. All right, so it's going to be Umar that comes out, and he's not going to start with a good ball at all. It's short, hooked away. Maximo. Stanislaus kind of been the silent partner. 2 6s in the 4 balls he's faced as well. Wow, this is a cracking shot. Not the worst delivery, but that one flies straight as an arrow. Maximo! Well, 2 balls, 2 6s, and that's actually 8 consecutive boundaries, and that's pretty from Stanislaus. A little bit short, and this is in the air. It hasn't quite got all of it. Back to the line and gone. So there you go. Here's Stanislaus again. He looks so good. Oh, certainly he'll be disappointed that he doesn't get this. About 2 metres further, it would have gone for a Maximo, but pitches up this time. False shot though. Catching opportunity and held. So Manu goes before he can do too much damage. That was an excellent catch from Vidhu Krishnan. I've liked what he's done this morning. He's been caught into action several times. He gets under a little bit too much. Well judged. Oh, wow. Kind of loses his balance here, and he might have been in trouble. Oh, what's happened there? So it's going to be 5. Oh, no. They've made a complete meal of this. I didn't even realise. Hit, right? It's been given 4 originally. Anyway, well, we're all over the place now. As this next one is going to be lifted up and out the ground. That's quite an amazing shot. In swinger and going, gone. Maximo. Basil George booms his way into the 70s. Now Jaspal's been pretty good, but this time it's just 2 full. Even with the swing, you get a great look at it there. Oh, dropped. Tough one. It was whacked. And they think of 2. They're going to take it on. At the keeper's end, good throw. Might have been a chance, but it's not that close to the stumps after all. That's Azim Shah. He's already copped a little bit, hasn't he? Now he cops this one in the fingers. It's tough, but it will have to go down as a chance. More than he bargained for. All right, this is in the air. Catching opportunity. Well, almost spoil each other. It will be taken in the end. That's Umar Khan that takes the catch. He had some company. But yeah, this is the kind of shot that I think the field change forces from Latif. The mid-wicket had come up. Well, Basil's back. A couple of misses, but then hits the last ball of the 9th down to the ground. Maximo. This time, rather than trying to hit to mid-wicket, he backs away and goes a little bit inside out. The European Championship. Well, he wants 2 here. He's going for it. I think they might as well. Good throw has him cooked, though. And he's going to be gone. You've got to think quick. So Basil, he won't get his highest score on the network here, but he will make a sparkling 82. Again, I like the hustle here But on this field, I mean, it's a fairly nice... He's not a pet, though. He's his own duck. Bowled. And it's going to be one more wicket for Bapari, who's been pretty good here. He has 2 for 16 on his entry to the tournament. Last ball, seatbelts on. Oh, what a shot from Babu. Is he going to clear the fielder? He will. And I think that's gone for 6. Well, we'll have a look at it. But it's the first real misjudgment for Vidhu Krishna, who had a bit more room to work with. And that is going to be, no, it's 4. So that just shows you, probably should have been out. Vidhu's shown he's a good fielder. So it'll be 138 for 5 off the 10 overs. Mir opening up, and he will start with a boundary stroked away for 4. Wow, that's a really good shot. That's even better. Maximo! I suppose the thing with Matthew is you kind of know what you're going to get. You're going to get balls that are nibbling away from you, and Amir is all over it like a rash. Angelo Matthews timed out, apparently. We'll come back to that in a second. This is going to be another boundary, so cracking start from Amir. Right in the air. And this should be caught. Just Matthew goes back and holds it over his head. He wasn't in position. He was very front on there, kind of lost his left side. Just did well to judge the drop zone there. As this is hit down the ground, this will be 6. Maximo Amir. Well, once he's gotten the strike back, he knows what to do with it. He's looking in devastating touch. Stanislas caught him out earlier. If you missed what we're talking about, I'll explain. Right, goes straight, gets just enough to get over the infield. So not really time, it'll get 4, and that's power play batting for you. Nice shot. Oh, Amir looks on here, doesn't he? Really good shot selection. Babu almost has a wicket, it's dropped. In the air, but this time, no chance for Matthew. Sukumaran gets a bowl here. A little bit short, turned away, this will be 4. No fine leg. Goes for this, hit high. Chance for Babu, back to the line. He stepped on the line at 6. Maximo just didn't realise how close he was. And the thing is, he had some help there. Vishnu was right next to him for the handoff. And Vishnu, he doesn't say too much, but his body language says it all. Here's the man bowling here in the 5th. And this one would have been a wide, but he chases it. Namir surely will be gone this time. He is. And he will be really kicking himself here. Number 1, he didn't have to hit it at all. It was going to be a big wide because he should have gone over cover, and he knows straight away. Oh, that was a spicy one. Stanislas. He's been in the firing line today, hasn't he? That's the second time he's worn one in the fingers off his bowling. He also took a stinger to get Imran Amir earlier. You can see he wasn't necessarily very willing to. It was costly. But he's been on, he's been middling most things, and he'll start with a 6 here. Maximo. Oh, what a shot that is. Once again, Sukumaran, he's been too short on the first balls of his overs. That's our first bullseye. That's into the archery. Maximo. All right, this is nicked away, and this is going to be 4. So you kind of need these 2 boundaries to keep up with the pace. In the air, it's just going to carry. It does. Brilliant bit of fielding. Excellent work. And Kadir, who's been on today, he's going to have to go for 13. His luck's out. Sukumaran, oh, from 0 to hero here. He has his first wicket on the European Cricket Network. In the air, and another good catch low down. Wow, Thulasina has been brilliant in the field today and really catches, making a big difference here. Ajmal goes, this time it's just a single from him. A little bit short, more catching practice. And well, if he wasn't going to drop the one before, he's not going to drop this. This time it's Latif who takes the catch. He's taking Nias's place out there. We could just keep on going. Seem the last man to go. This is more catching practice. Well, they're due to drop one, but they're not going to drop one yet. Well, it's almost like when the coach says, look, catch 10 and we're out of here. As another attempted Maximo comes up short now, Bilal. As, well, we're going to have a wicket here to start the over. Josh Matthew comes back. Ramison becomes a human backboard as it crashes off his pad and into the stumps. So a wicket to start the 8th as well. 90 for 7. Oh, big swing here, but Pari gets hit and gets a little bit of bat on this. No fine leg, and that'll dribble into the rope. Up, and another catching opportunity, is it? It is. Oh, they've caught so well here. Vishnu Thulasidaran. It was becoming highly improbable anyway. He'll go for 6. A wicket for Just Matthew. A second wicket, actually. Well, this is cracked away. I mean, what a shot. This is from Bapari in the field. Now, should get an easy catch. If it wasn't caught, it's going to be run out because they're going to both end up at the same end. Might have to count out how many catches he has this morning. I know he picked up 2 in the first game. Maybe even more, I think. 140 might be confirmed already. There's another wicket. And so Thulasidaran's on a hat-trick. What a way to finish the game. If he's on a hat-trick, he's going to stay on a hat-trick. And I'll tell you why, because that is the last wicket. And SWU United are bowled out. Maybe you could pull off a wraparound hat-trick if we see him bowling again in the next game. That's the end of the game. And the final score here will be Knights 138, SWU United 106.